Today I'm going to check out my new interchangeable ceramic curler set. This is a 6-in-1, so it has one handle with 6 interchangeable tips for different hairstyles. I haven't opened it, so we're going to check it out together. First off, see a heat glove, protectant glove, instructions. Pretty detailed looking instruction booklet. Even goes as far as to show you how to properly roll the hair around the different rods. Then these are all the different rods. And this is your base that the rods will snap in. I really like that color combination with that rose gold and that it's a metallic glittering, like gunmetal maybe we'll call it. First up, if I can get it out, it's stuck, is the straightening brush attachment. So let's put these over here as we open them up. Oh, they also included some small hair sectioning clips. Just leave those in there. I don't need to open those just yet. And up first curling rod. And these just, as you can see, snap in and you make the connections for each. I do really love the color on these. This is more of a tapered spiral, and then this is a large 1-inch barrel. So you have 3 different sizes for regular curls, a taper, this one, and they all snap in to this. So I'm going to give the instructions a once over and see about connecting some of these. I want to note there's safety tips in here, and one of the big things is you have to make sure that your wand tip, whichever one you're going to do your hair with, is securely locked in place before you turn the unit on. Next, recommended tips are for the temperature type for your hair. If you have delicate hair, your temp range should be within 120 to 140. If you have bleached, dyed, or dry hair, you're in the 160 to 170. Normal, oily, or curly hair, which is probably where I'll run, is 180 to 200. And then thick and rough hair, you would be 200 to 220. And these are Celsius on here. It's marked Celsius, and it even tells you styling time. When you go to first set in, make sure you're on the unlock. You'll see that there is, you'll see notches on the inside, and you'll have a corresponding notch on either side of your tip. Add your notches in and make sure it goes all the way down in, is fully secure, and then you're going to slide it over to the lock setting. And again, remember, double check for safety precautions that you're completely locked in before you plug it in. Now we're ready. It's plugged in. I made sure everything was secure, and I'm going to turn this on. Or maybe. You have to press and hold for a few seconds to get it to power on, and then you wait for it to heat up to your specifications for your hair type. Okay, so I went ahead and grabbed the heat glove and got it on because this is not your old school type of curling rod. There's no button to click, there's no piece that comes out, which is kind of cool because, I mean, I grew up using those, and what you run into is it's really hard if you're not a professional stylist to not get a crimped spot in your hair. So we're just going to roll this around. Hold it. You'll have to forgive me, I didn't finish putting on my makeup. I wanted to play with the curling iron. Oh, I can feel it heating up. and then we're going to take it out and look at that. You guys, I have naturally curly hair and it doesn't look that good on its own. So let me try to get another section. No, I did, and you should. I just skipped it in the video. I put on my heat protector first. The only problem I see that I'm having is being able to tell when I've hit the end of my hair around the rod with these gloves. But of course, I'm in a different spot than I would be if I wasn't recording. It's pretty impressive curls. I also apparently have coordination issues trying to video this. But, oh, I think I got the other curl caught up in there. With the heat glove, you do still feel heat, so I wouldn't suggest pressing very hard. You're just there to, not too shabby, you know, help yourself wrap the hair, and, but, I mean, it's not burning my hand, but it is definitely hot. This is something that if you're getting for a, I would say if you're getting for like a teenager who's maybe just getting into curling their hair and stuff, and they're not familiar with, I can't see my clip, using anything of this style or this type of curling rod, that you would want to, my mirror's over here, you know, use it with them, go over the safety precautions. That way, you know, they're not going to get burnt. Section off this small piece here. Just as an added safety precaution, you know. Use it with them the first time or so that they get an idea. For, you know, the precautions, how hot it gets, appropriately wrapping and using the heat glove. This is so much faster for me than a traditional curling iron too. Like less than 5 minutes, one side done. Now we move on to the rest. Okay, so I know I have all different types of curl sizes here because I was just kind of playing it around with it and I haven't really fixed it, but start to finish 10 minutes really fast, and that's with me being really uncoordinated when it comes to curling the opposite side of my hair with my left hand because I'm right-handed. Now, watch this. Those are some of the bounciest curls that I've ever had from a curling rod, curling iron, whatever, and there's no hairspray, no nothing. They've held really well. I have a few pieces that I think I missed. I'll go back through and touch up. But, and this is just one of the 6 tips, so I'll be trying out all the other ones and finish fixing my hair and my makeup now. Just remember the safety precautions. Make sure you're fully locked in before you plug this in because that's going to be, you know, electrical current in there. Use your heat glove. You know, read the manual. There's a lot of tips and things in there. Safety first. But it's a really good kit. You get 6 different rods. You have, there's a much larger, like 1-inch barrel, and it tapers down, the cone style. There's all sorts of different hairstyles in here, and I mean, I can't shake them loose, so it's pretty awesome.